In the 2010 Pew Research Center poll of 103 adults, the percentage with an unfavorable view was 38%. Yeah. With 30% having a favorable view and 33% offering no opinion. Also not surprising is that in the same poll, 55% of Americans reportedly knowing little about Islam. And most did not know a single Muslim person. Let's look who the Muslim Americans really are. While size estimates of the population range anywhere from 8 million to 10 million, there is general agreement on the social and demographic characteristics of the community. Muslim Americans are the most ethnically diverse Muslim population in the world, originating from more than 80 countries on 4 continents. Contrary to popular belief, most are not Arabs. Nearly 1/3 are South Asia, 1/3 are Arab, 1/5 are US-born black Muslim, mainly converts, and a small but growing number are US-born Anglo and Hispanic converts. Roughly 2/3 are immigrants to the United States, but an increasing segment is second and third generation US-born Americans. The vast majority of immigrants have lived in the United States for 10 or more years. Muslim Americans also tend to be highly educated, politically conscious, and fluent in English, all of which reflects the restrictive immigration policies that limits admission into the United States. On average, in fact, Muslim Americans share similar socio-economic characteristics with the general US population. 1/4 has a bachelor's degree or higher. 1/4 lives in household with incomes of $50,000 per year or more, and the majority are employed. However, some Muslims do live in poverty and have poor English language skills, and few resources to improve their situations. One of the most important and overlooked facts about Muslim Americans is that they are not uniformly religious and devout. Some are religiously devout, some are religiously moderate, and some are non-practicing and secular, basically Muslim in name only. Similar to a good proportion of US Christians and Jews, some attend a mosque on a weekly basis and pray every day, and others don't engage in either practice. Even among the more religious devout, there is a sharp distinction between being a good Muslim and being an Islamic extremist. American Muslim mosque attendance, 50 or more, 50 times a year, like this. 78% of Muslims in the United States are married. According to the Pew Research Center, 2007, although the majority of Muslim Americans are immigrants, they are highly assimilated into American society. Nearly half of the population, 47, population believes that Muslims coming to the US should try and adopt American customs. And a large portion of Muslim Americans reported that the majority of their friends are non-Muslim. Although there is no clear party affiliation, the overwhelming majority of Muslim Americans vote regularly, celebrate holidays such as the 4th of July, and fly the US flag regularly. Findings from Project MAPC also suggest that the overwhelming majority of Muslim Americans want total laws to prevent terrorism, 89%. Yeah. Support stronger gun control, favor the death penalty for murder, 86%. And once stricter environmental laws, nearly half of Muslims believe that most should keep out of political matters. Yeah. This statistic reveals the fact that American Muslims differ in their social, political, cultural, and economic perceptions. In the heart, Muslims are Americans, but became the victims of hate crimes by the Americans. So once we have taken a quick survey at the Muslim community in America. Now, let's look at what happened after September 11 to the Muslim community. Let's listen more.
So we're going to start now by talking to Peter Gedil, whose son was killed on 9/11 in the World Trade Center. Let me ask you, Peter, should Americans fear Islam?
Well, I'd like nothing better than to say that I was not afraid of Islam. I'd like nothing better than to say to my Muslim friends and fellow citizens, welcome to America. I'm glad you're here. Make yourself at home. But the fact is that we have too many history of Muslim terror attacks, and many of them so-called homegrown, second generation. And I think to ignore that threat is to ignore the history of Islam.
Donna Marshall Connor, you also lost a daughter.
Yes.
You lost your unborn grandchild.
Yes.
Do you think you, America, should be afraid of Islam?
I think Americans should fear criminal behavior. I think we should do the best we can to control criminal behavior. But I can't raise my two remaining sons to fear the people who live next door to them. That is not what my grandparents came to America to escape. You know, we are a group of 9/11 family members. I know a lot of family members are here. We share that pain. And, you know, I think the unfortunate piece of this is that we don't agree on this.
Let me ask you, Reverend Graham, you have said, and you said not so long ago, that President Bush and President Obama made a great mistake when they said that Islam is a peaceful religion. It's not, you said. There's no evidence in its history. It's a religion of hatred, it's a religion of war. And repeatedly you've said that Islam is wicked and evil. Why do you say that?
First, Christian, I understand what the Muslims want to do in America. They want to build as many mosques, cultural centers as they possibly can so they can convert as many Americans as they can to Islam. I understand that.
That's your position.
Yeah, as I said earlier, United States Muslims are very different from each other. But attitudes toward to Muslims like this. Unhappily, the history of Islam in the US has been changed dramatically by the events of September 11, 2001. Since that time, an increase in anti-Islamic and anti-Muslim sentiments in this country. Following September 11, 2001, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, reported 1,700% increase of the hate crimes against Muslim Americans between 2000 and 2001. During the process of adjusting to the aftermath of September 11, Muslim Americans faced an absurd in negative stereotypes expressed by the larger society and Muslim immigrants more than in other immigrants group, were met with negative attitudes. Since then, increased radical and religious animosity has left Arabs, Middle Easterns, Muslims, and those who bear stereotyped physical resemblance to members of this group fearful of potential hatred and hostility from persons of other cultures. After September 11, many Muslim women became fearful of wearing head cover in public. If you asked religious scholars whether they could take it off in public in fear for their lives. On Tuesday, December 27, in Queens, New York man was killed after a woman pushed him on the track of a subway station because she thought he was Muslim.